What's up guys, today I am doing a review on this electric scooter from Alibaba, specifically the company name Geofought. My Instagram is on the bike and I've had a lot of fun on this thing. It is just incredible.
It does really well on street riding. It claims off-road riding. It's not meant for off-road riding. It's too heavy. The suspension isn't like good enough for off-roading, but on the street it's amazing. It goes fast. The top speed is 55 miles per hour and the battery is 50 amp hour is to 72 volt. The motors are each 5,000 watts. The only thing that it's lacking or missing is how fast it accelerates. It accelerates at a nice comfortable pace.
Now with everything I mentioned, you would think the acceleration would be crazy, but it's not there, and that's not its strong point.
But honestly, I have no complaints. It keeps with traffic very well, and starting it is a little slow, so cars are as fast as you. You just have to keep that in mind. You can't race them, so if you're looking for a race vehicle, this is not it.
Keep in mind that this bike can still go 55 miles per hour.
So this is more of a long range vehicle than anything. The suspension isn't the best and the back suspension isn't the best, but it's really good for the price. The total price for this electric scooter, mind you, 50 amp hour, 72 volt, fast motors, is $2,800. It would be more, it would be more because they gave me like a little spoiler and that would hold like a trunk, and the trunk is pretty big. What do I do with this bike? I use this bike to travel everywhere. I don't have a car, so this is my main mode of transportation for 2.8K. No insurance, no registration, none of that. I just charge it. I don't even pay for electricity because it's covered, so it's basically free. It's just a 2.8K. I live in downtown LA and I work at the beach. So this thing gets me from downtown to the beach and back, and I still have a lot of range left over. I probably have 20 miles of fun range where I don't have to worry about the range.
I realized that might have been a little bit confusing. So basically what I was trying to say is that my work is 15 miles away and then coming back is 15 miles, therefore 30 miles of range. And I was trying to say I still have 20 miles of range.
The wheels, they look small on the camera, but they are huge wheels. They're I think 14-inch wheels. I have no idea what that means. No, they're huge wheels. Like, they're chunky as well. Let me put my backpack next to it for like some comparison. That's a pretty big backpack. It's like almost the size of that backpack. The brakes are very nice, very beefy. We have a 160 millimeter disc. I don't know what that brand, Chinese brand, I guess. Hydraulic brakes. You can see the back suspension has lights. These do work. They have newer model lights. These are an older model. And let me unlock it for you real quick. Oh, that's not it. All right, here's what I have inside the trunk. It's just my chain. I have a really big chain for that. So that's the trunk right here. And going more up, but not all the way up yet, we have the battery. The battery is extremely heavy. Oh, here's some specs for that. All right, here is the battery. This is an extra cable for me, personal reasons. Really heavy battery. I mean, it's huge. That is a 50 amp hour battery, and it fills up the whole bike right here. So that's how the inside looks like. Again, here's the trunk. It's not of the highest quality. Again, they have upgraded on the newer models. They have like a metal thing right here, so these wouldn't get damaged. They have like more things right here now on the newer models that came out recently. Now let's get on with the cockpit of this. It comes with a basic password. I reverted it back so you guys can't steal my bike if you live in LA. See that it comes with a really cool display. I have 2,400 kilometers. Yep, that's about 1.5 thousand miles I put on this scooter, and it still works. You can see the discoloration. I put a tarp on the top. You can see how red it was and how red it's getting. When I park it and go to work, I leave it in the sun a lot. Has little controls. Again, I accidentally hit it on something, so now it's a little broken. It still functions as it should. Have a horn. I put on a horn. This is just a review for this electric scooter. Check out those lights. The lights suck. They are not good. I recommend getting your own lights. They're good for like, they're not good for lighting up the way, but they're good for being seen, I guess. Not for lighting up the way. This is not shine at all. It's horrible. It's like a shotgun light. It just sprays everywhere. It doesn't have a nice straight path. So I recommend getting another light. Attaching an add-on. The motor right here, made by Geofought. I can see the controllers. A 72 volt, 5,000 watt motor. The bikes are airless, and
There are only two major cons I have with this bike, and honestly, if I had known this, I would still have bought the bike. If you are a lazy person or if you're on the heavier side, these cons might change your opinion about the bike, but overall, they didn't change my opinion for the bike.
changing them, I'm gonna be honest with you, it takes some time, okay? And if you're doing it for the first time, it takes a lot of effort and time. I had all the tools with me, so I was able to do it, and it still took at least an hour, or it took 2 hours. It took 2 hours because I didn't know how, but I had all the tools. That's one con. One more con is that these pedals right here, they're extremely weak. After it's been 1,500 miles, keep in mind, but that's how they look like now. They're a little like floppy to go down. They have a beefier one, so I recommend getting the beefier pedals when ordering.
I will be doing another video on the range and the speed of this little electric bike, but that's all for now. PV Pilot out.